Having said that, the Russia impacts are all around us. Then one of the positives, I guess, for our market is that we are heavy in commodities. So the commodity space doing extremely well today. We did see BHP gaining more than 5% in US trade on Friday, and today following it up with a 4% gain here in Australia. And the energy space also doing well. And have to mention GrainCorp too. Russia, of course, is a big exporter of wheat. It was up as much as 8% during the session. It looks like it's going to end up about 5%.
Julia, those Russian sanctions, you just mentioned some of the side effects we've seen in commodity markets and the like. The banking system is going to be really closely watched as well. How serious do we need to go and take these threats that we've got these Russian banks now effectively locked out from foreign markets?
Sure. Well, I think one thing that we've learned throughout the years, Scuddy, is that the banking system is truly a global system. And I guess whenever you do see disruptions to the SWIFT system, which is what the global banks use for settlement, then, there are fears of contagion. So we will be watching US dollar liquidity tonight. It is thought, though, Russia and China have a bit of a pact. So if there are sanctions in terms of the SWIFT system, that we will see China helping Russia out somewhat. But I think in particular, keeping a focus on some of those vulnerable European banks and exposure to Russia, especially in light of the sanctions that we've heard over the weekend. So unsurprising to see that the banking space is the worst performing sector on the Australian market. I think the biggest fear for the market is that we see some form of contagion, which is why the European banks, I think, will be very closely watched tonight.